All right, there you go. Sound check. There you go. Yep. So it's 3 o'clock now. Again, it's Friday. It's the live market review. Ayan. The wrong button na click ko for the audio. But anyway, yep, that's what we have now. So let's jump into the first currency pair and the ones that we have on our trading plan from yesterday. So let's go. So we got stopped out dun sa unang attempt to buy on the 15-minute chart. Okay? So that was an early buy for us there on the crossover. Kung maalala nyo dito, we're trying to see the breakout of this one, then the reversal, of course, right? As we follow where the EMA goes or where the trend goes. So we went for a 1:1 here at least dito. Pero unfortunately, di na ako nakapasok ulit dito kasi as I was expecting for the price to bounce off that floor level. And well, there you go. Nag-breakout nga talaga siya, right? So, the dollar was a little bit stronger, right? Towards the end of the night or trading day yesterday, right? So I am looking at one particular reason here. This is simply because of those back-to-back news as well, right? So you have coal retail last night, and at the same time, you have this thing called the Empire State Manufacturing Index that was released on the same time as well. Tapos you have this unemployment claims coming up as well, right, from Department of Labor. So everything was related to the dollar. So we're seeing very, very good move from the dollar towards the end of the trading day. So, but anyway, sabi nga natin, we are trend followers. Yeah, as far as this session is concerned, that's what we are applying, no? So most of the time, but there's a Euro USD there that we're looking for some false breakout. So, but anyway, so looking at this one, sadly saying, I only got 1:1 here. Hindi na ako nakapag re-enter, right? So, yeah, yun na nga. So, kaninang umaga bumalik siya ulit dito, giving us new opportunities. Let me just remove this, okay? So, we can reassess the position. That was from last night. Okay, so from here now, it is showing a potential breakout of the zone. Okay, so kung maalala ko, sa note natin yesterday, so yeah, it was a pullback to 67.27. Okay. Ito na nga, kung dito siya. Okay. So, kaso lang hindi ko na nakuha to towards the evening. Sige. Pero ngayon, breaking out of the zone na siya. Saglit Ayan. So, nandito na tayo. This is a level where we were expecting for. Ano yung expectation natin dito? It is like a thicker floor level. So, ibig sabihin, the price is likely to go up. Pero, syempre, we do not discount the possibility of a breakout. Okay? Given the fact that D1, sabi nga natin, D1 is king. D1 is still a downtrend. So, ibig sabihin, we'd like to see the price continue, of course, right? If it gives us or shows us good signs of continuation. All right. Again, just to give everyone a view of this one, ito yung sinasabi kong downtrend, no? So, looking at that one, there's a possibility of a continuation there. Now, kung mahuli ulit tayo sa, you're getting in again a little early, tapos biglang nag-spike ulit papunta doon. That's not a problem really, right? As long as we can respect the stop loss, tapos we can reassess our position. Yun lang naman talaga yun di ba? So, do not allow yourself to lose big, all right? But instead maximize the full potential of the market. So for me, usually, right, kung mapapansin nyo, nakaset tayo sa 2:1 reward to risk ratio, pero pagdating ng 1:1, nagsaset na tayo ng trail stop, diba? So, pero naka-fix yung ating stop loss. Kung stop out tayo doon para we have the opportunity to reassess our position naman. Okay? So, looking at AUD USD, a possible breakout here on the 15-minute chart is what I'm trying to see. Tingnan natin Let me just do something here from my end. Tingnan natin kung meron pa tayong pwedeng makitang opportunity dito. 1 hourly chart is kind of moving down as well. Pero wala akong entry price, Give me 1 sec. Assess natin to. Bearish engulfing will be the ideal one. Let's check H4. H4 is becoming like a 3-bar pattern here. Actually, that's a confirmed one. I wanted to go for a sell, pero I'm not seeing any possible entry price. So, probably, ang pwede kong gawin dito is baka itong bar na to, if the next one will go higher, tapos it could be a bearish engulfing from there, pwede tayo dyan. Again, we are anticipating for a continuation, ha. So, pag hindi nangyari yon, then it will be easier for us to just reassess our position and change the bias to probably going for a long position tayo later on. Magbabay tayo after, right? So, tingnan natin, no? 21 pepper. Yun ang aabangan ko. Mas sell yung aabangan ko pa rin. If you notice, mas nagigear ako towards where the EMAs are pointing at first, diba? But if we're touching at a certain floor or resistance, saka lang mag-change yung bias ko. So, this one, ang pinakamagandang scenario is there's an attempt to break out and the EMAs are also pointing that direction. So, I want my entry price to be somewhere here kung saan yung orange circle ko. So, it is an area, kaya nga sabi ko, lagi ko sinasabi area kasi hindi ko pa nakikita yung specific entry price ko. Right? So, ideally, I would see a shooting star there or what we call the bearish pin bar, right? So, or at the same time, a bear engulfing bar, right? So, yun yung mga hinahanap ko dyan. So, tingnan natin, no? Kung that is something that we could see for the rest of the day. Okay? So, I want to move on to NZD-USD muna. Ang naging trading plan natin kay NZD-USD is sell but review later. Right? Yun yung nakalagay sa akin. And beautifully, the price have gone lower. And for me personally, no, hindi ko na to binalikan. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, as always, if I get hooked into like about 3 currency pairs, yun na yung lagi kong binabalik-balikan. Right? So I got myself into Euro USD, AUD USD, and silver, right, from yesterday. So, yun yung mga finocus ko. At the same time, we have something on USD CHF. Pero, tingnan natin, no? Alright. NZD USD, beautifully going down. Pinaka-option natin ngayon is, well, ito na yung magandang pullback niya after the breakout, then price continuation. Okay? So, if we want to go in there now for a possible drop pa talaga papunta, saan pa siya pwedeng bumaba? Sorry, na-extend ko lang possible 59.27 is the next floor. Ang ganda nito. Ang ganda nitong touch. Tapos, possibly ito, if you set your ATR somewhere here, it would be touching the EMA as well. So, that's beautiful. Okay? Pero, for me personally, hindi ko na nakuha yung trade na yan. Alright. At 12, 15 pepper, 20 pepper, probably here for a bearish engulfing. So, tingnan natin ha. In about 6 minutes, we'll have a new bar. And that new bar will be my reference for my this current bar. Once it ends, this is my reference for my entry price. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan ko antayin yung kasunod for that would be my trigger bar, kumbaga. Okay? So, I will go for a sell here. Right? Balikan natin to in about 6 minutes. Gbp USD muna tayo. Same, right? We're going short on major currency pairs primarily, right? Except for, of course, yung dollar yen and dollar Swiss, right? Nakabuy tayo ng bias doon. Okay, so from here, breakout, right? Beautifully going through this EMAs. So, makikita nyo, right? The EMAs are really pointing downwards. If you strictly follow your strategy being a trend follower, there were several times here that the market went back to the EMA and could have been your entry price, right? So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful strategy there, okay? So, just earlier today, you have one here again, okay? Now, instead of chasing, right? As always, sabi ko nga, instead na habulin nyo ito, antayin nyo yung pullback, tapos dito na kayo ulit pumasok, alright? So, yun yung magiging, always, yun yung magiging strategy natin dyan. As long as we stay as a trend follower, yun yung pinaka-aabangan natin. Okay? So, tingnan natin, no? Kung meron pa tayong pwedeng gawin dito now. Sandali ha. I want to see if kahit sa H1, late na tayo dyan kung ngayon pa tayo papasok. Right? H1 tapos na din siya dito. Right? Look at this beautiful shooting star here or this bearish pin bar. Right? That's a beautiful entry there from earlier today. Okay? So, nga lang yan, yung mga first hour bars, right? So, kung morning person kayo, nakuha nyo na yan kanina. Okay? So, pull back, then saka tayo mag-sell ulit. Euro USD. Okay, all right. That's beautiful. We set our take profit somewhere here. So, tapos na yan. Tanggalin na rin natin to. So, yeah, we were able to take advantage of that move from yesterday. Wonderful. So ngayon it's going sideways again. So ibig sabihin we have reasons to extend this zone right here. So hindi talaga siya nagbe-breakout, no? Nag-i-stay siya dito. So parang nagiging ugali talaga ni Euro USD recently. Mapapansin nyo, matagal siya mag-stay dun sa horizontal level, right? So kung mapapansin nyo ito, may zone din dito na malawak, right? Tapos yung at a point, itong part na to. Ngayon, yung short term naman, ginagawa niya yan. Okay? So, tanggalin ko lang ito para iwas confusion. So, we're still looking at this as a downtrend generally. If you go back to your D1, pakita ko sa inyo yung sinasabi ko. Again, ito pa rin yung tinitingnan natin downtrend ha. So, ibig sabihin, generally, ito pa rin yung gusto natin makita. Yan yung parang bigger trend kumbaga, right? So, ang tinrade lang natin kahapon is this short-term consolidation, right? So, kung maalala nyo, ito lang talaga yung fino-focus natin from yesterday. Okay, now, pag lumabas si price dyan, saka lang tayo magre-reassess. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, parehas pa rin yung bias natin. So, sell dito, buy dito, sell dito, buy dito, hanggang umalis siya dyan sa zone na yan. So, ibig sabihin, the best thing to do right now is to wait for the price to go back here sa ceiling, saka tayo mag-sell, tapos floor pa rin. Okay, yun pa rin. So, sandali sell ako, wait for, balik tayo doon sa 00.8, no? 0.008 1.0008 na resistance, tapos hanap tayo ng entry price dyan. Okay? So, yun yung magiging bias natin kay Euro USD. USD Cad finally have broken through yung resistance na yan. Look at that, right? So, initially, we were selling here, kung maalala nyo, right? Na hindi natin na-catch pala, sorry. Tapos, nag-breakout. Okay. So, ngayon, looking at USD Cad, it is actually on a level, right? Tingnan natin to ha. Kung mapapansin nyo. Tanggalin ko nga itong mga indicator muna. Saglit ha. Okay, indicator. Tanggalin natin yan. Holy is the Lord on my hand. Ayaw mag-load. Ayaw niyang gumalaw. Wait, sandali. Okay. Alright, so ibig sabihin, mapapansin nyo, the last time or that a higher level there would be back in 2020 pa. Right? So, ibig sabihin, itong pinaka-floor na una nating na-set, lilipat natin doon. Okay. Ito na yung next na abangan natin. Can the price really go further from here now? Ito, conservatively, ito muna po ang abangan ko. Kasi hindi na ako pwede mag-rely dito. Tapos na yan, na-break niya na lahat yan. So, maghahanap ako based on historical data kung saan siya possible pwedeng pumunta. Okay? So, unahin natin yan. Kung sakaling ma-break niya pa yan, then ibig sabihin meron pa tayong isang level na babantayan doon. So, that's like about a 70 per move. Okay? Pero, para hindi masyadong maraming lines yung chart natin, okay? Doon lang muna ako magfo-focus. Okay, yung lower time frame or short-term zone, broken na yan. Pero not necessarily, tatanggalin na natin kasi pwede pa din maging basis natin yan ng pullback tapos bounce. Okay? So, if we want to chase that move, naghahanap ako ng level where we can go and re-enter. Tapos na tong pin bar, tapos na tong pin bar din dito towards the end of the evening. Ganda ng mga pin bars niya doon, no? Very clearly moving. Right? Tapos you have a doji breakout here. Wonderful. Okay. And a 3-bar formation here. Pero malamang hindi ko to kukunin kasi nasa baba eh. So, not on the 15-minute chart. Binabalikan ko dito just in case I was available last night, no? To check on USD Cad. Saan ba ako pwedeng nakapasok? Dito hanggang dito lang din sa ceiling. Pero pagdating dito baka nag-sell ako. Tapos nag-breakout. Pero wala rin naman akong entry price na... sige. So, H1 na talaga. Ayun, sa H1. So, malamang ito na talaga yan kung closely monitoring tayo nung gabi. Yun na yung pinaka-entry price natin, yung breakout na yan. So ngayon, hahanapin natin yan. Price is going back to the EMA there. So pwede nating maging attempt dito to buy again once it touches the EMA. Okay? Medyo malayo-layo tayo sa H4 pa. Ibig sabihin, yep. Kailangan niya pa talagang bumaba. Pero if you want to be a little aggressive and want to catch the continuation, the best time frame right now for us is H1 and 15 minutes. Yan ay kung gusto nating pumasok ulit. Probably this one, given that you say kahit single ATR lang tatama na yan dyan sa EMA. So you can do that. Tapos, pero tapos na yan. Tapos, dito na lang talaga. Yeah. Ito na yung pinaka-ideal natin ngayon. Given the current situation Alright? It's saglit. Kailangan kong balikan yung... Okay, there you go. Sandali lang I wanted to go for this bearish engulfing very quickly. Alright, so let's set this pending order now. 16 na pala yan. Okay, sandali sell stop. Okay. 0.5964. Okay. Then 0.5980. Okay, there you go. At least let's go for 2:1 at 0.5933. Bear engulf on the 15-minute chart. Okay, go. So, can we set an expiry here? Sana tanggapin, no? Pero usually sa 15 minutes, hindi siya nag-ano. Ayun, pwede tayo. Alright, so 15-minute expiry. Yep. In about 15 minutes ako, hindi talaga yan. Bakit 15 minutes? Kasi syempre yung end of the current bar lang ang gusto nating makita. Gawin niya yung engulf. We're not trading based on the pattern. So kung may confusion ng konti, bakit yesterday 2 hours ang nilagay mo? I was trading based on chart pattern, not bar pattern. Okay? So this one is a bar pattern, kaya yung end of the current bar lang, right? Anyway, so that's a pending order there already. Balikan lang natin, USD Cad. Dito pa rin, pull back to the EMA. The 3154 obviously has been broken. Pansinin nyo, layo-layo na yan, no? So, tingnan natin. Buy na tayo ngayon. Dito ulit. Okay, wait for EMA pullback. Sorry, EMA bounce na lang para masimple. Right? So, I'm waiting for EMA bounce. Yun ang aabangan natin dyan. Alright? Going to USD CHF now. Alright, yun. Okay, let's see. Trying to break out na dyan. Kung maalala nyo, may sell tayo dito no isang araw. Kaso lang, too early, right? Then the price went back. And fortunately, right, after natin ma-stop out, saka siya bumaba, right? Tingnan nyo to. After natin ma-stop out somewhere here, right, tapos bumaba siya ulit, tapos umakyat. So, well, that's unfortunate for us. Pero anyway, the beautiful thing about having a stop loss is I got stop out somewhere here, right? It could have been bigger, right? Pero sabi nga nila, kung hindi mo nilagyan ng stop loss, sana naka-recover ka pa. Well, sino ba makakapagsabi? Pansinin mo yan, orange above the blue na yan, baka pwede nga magtuloy-tuloy na yan, di ba? So, news happens, right? Or high impact news was released. So, yun talaga yung effect nun. Okay? So, mas mabuti na yung may stop loss ka pa rin, okay? Kahit makita mo, uy, naka-recover si market, sana tinanggal ko na lang. Hindi. The discipline comes, alright, or sorry, successful trades comes from the discipline of the trader following the rules, diba? Kasi, if you keep on breaking the rules, well, you can possibly bend it every now and then, pero not totally break it, okay? Yun na lang talaga yung panghahawakan mo dyan or else, everything will lead to simply gambling ka na, right? Not trading anymore. So, let's see. Breakout, pullback. Yun. Floor at 96.17 would be our entry price. Pullback to 0.9617 or EMA bounce. Okay, so yan yung sabi ko, I believe there was a session I explained kung ano yung sinasabi kong ideal breakout bounce EMA scenario. So parang ganito. We want to see our entry price reference somewhere at this area. Okay? So, bakit hindi ko sinasabing specific, right? Yung magiging entry price ko dito, like 96.17 yan yung, I'm always saying it's an area because I will wait for the price action there, right? Na mas magiging confident ako. Alright? So, that's USD CHF. Let's look at dollar yen. We were looking for a buy here, right? Pero personally ako, looking at this consolidation, there was no confidence really to go and jump in on that buy. So and understanding where price have been moving for quite some time now, I have this feeling that this could be a pullback or a retracement anytime soon. So, tingnan na lang natin. I don't want to be involved on dollar yen to be specific, or what they call the ninja. Right? So, but anyway, ninja tayo dito, nagsa-sideways lang siya. Pero, sandali. I'm not saying like totally no, hindi na tayo magte-trade dyan. Sa akin lang kasi medyo, look at this, right? It's quite difficult to say where the price wants to go this time. So, that consolidation from last night really told me, or I told myself, na sandali, I would like to study dollar yen further here, or review, or maybe monitor. Yeah, if that's not the right term. I want to monitor kung saan talaga siya papunta. Okay? So, let's see how the 123 Feb level will play out on this one, or ano yung magiging role niya if it goes and break out, because at the same time we are still anticipating for a high impact news at 10 p.m. tonight, relating to consumer sentiment, right? So if you could be asking, ano yung bakit mo tinitingnan yan? Well, this is one leading indicator for consumer spending. So, ibig sabihin, sabi nga nila, no, there's a number being released on this one, and kung mas mataas yung number at maganda yung consumer spending, then it could be good for the currency, right? So, that's something that we want to see at 10 p.m. tonight. Okay, so, but then again, as what I mentioned, right, if you're not comfortable trading with these type of news, or maybe any high impact news, then you might as well stay na just enjoy your Friday, yeah, and get on with it. Okay, and move on, and just check on the chart comes Monday, right? So watch out for that high impact news at 10 p.m. tonight, right? So consumer sentiment at 10 p.m. Right. So from there, I'd like to go and say, yeah, monitor ko muna to. Tingnan ko, right? If the price bounce off the 123, then yes, that's a good level for a buy. Okay. If it would spike, yeah, go. Pero D1 is actually giving me like a second look, or kung gusto ko bang, or magiging interesado ba ako dito. Pero yeah, that's a beautiful 100 pipper potential entry stop. Pero too wide na rin eh. Tingnan natin. I would like to go and say, still the bias is a buy. It's just that nahihirapan akong hanapin kung saan yung entry price na pwedeng mas komportable tayo, right? So, the bias is still buy. So, review later pa rin, no? Yun ang pinakamahirap ngayon na i-identify kay dollar yen, yung entry price. Alam natin yung bias natin. The EMAs are there. Yes, it has broken through the 123 Feb. The possibility of price pushing towards 161.8. Pero ang question is, saan ako maglalagay ng entry price, or saan ako papasok? That's actually the challenge now. Okay, so looking at this gold, we were looking for a buy if it would have stayed at 1682, pero it did not. It went and set an alarm for me, or alert for me yesterday, pero yun na nga, hindi na talaga siya nagkaroon ng magandang entry price. So looking at the 15-minute chart here, no, isa lang yung eto, hindi ko pa talaga nahuli, right? Tapos nung bumalik siya dito, ayun, nagtuloy-tuloy na. Alright? So, sadly, right, nag-set tayo ng alert doon sa 1682, kaso lang hindi ako nakabalik dyan to get on with a buy order. So, ngayon, eto, sayang, eto lang naman yun eh. Tingnan ko nga, yeah, this is a beautiful 1:1 at least, right? So, nakahuli pa sana tayo ng 1:1 dyan bago nag-drop. Pero itong drop na to, hindi na ako nakabalik kay gold. I was focused on silver, by the way. So, on the other hand, we got at least 1:1 on silver kasi nag-chase na tayo, or nag-trail na tayo ng stop loss dito. Tapos, ito nag-spike. Hindi na ako naka-re-enter din, right? So, same thing with the one earlier today. Yun ang wala na tayong re-entry doon. Okay? So, as far as gold is concerned, it is lower than where we expected the bounce to happen. Now, I'm trying to go back and say, check historical data. Do we have any clues there? Not as clear as what we had in the past. Like this one, this is a beautiful floor level as a reference. Pero dito parang messy yung movement ni ni gold, right? So it could possibly go much lower. Let's look at the higher time frame. Even the monthly, or sorry, the weekly charts, wala akong makitang ano eh. Well, possibly if I would say baka ito na. Ito na lang. I'm not sure kung nakikita nyo na, but you can go in your personal chart. Ito na yung nakikita ko dito, pinaka-conservative. If not, then we have touches here and touches here. Freely, gold can go back down as low as, right, the 15,000 mark. Yeah, 1565 is what I see the lowest possibly towards the end of the month, right? So, to give a view on that, let me draw that horizontal line. Ito yung possibility nito. Okay, if the price can break the 1651, then this could possibly be the lowest that we could see gold for the rest of September. Okay? So, tingnan natin balik lang ako sa daily. Back to the bars. Tanggalin na natin tong short-term consolidation dito. So, sabi nga natin, D1 is the king. If we can really follow where D1 is going, right? That's beautiful. Pero of course, sabi nga natin, there are several floor levels there that have stopped me from being so excited, right? So, ibig sabihin lang nito, conservative pa rin tayo kahit nasa 15-minute chart, right? Conservative pa rin tayo doon. And of course, you can always go and say, yeah, floor kasi to dito, tapos we could have sold here. Yes, you can. You could have set your stop loss there, right? And if the price have broken through and reversed, then accept the stop loss. And kung nagtuloy-tuloy, then celebrate the wins. Yun lang naman talaga yan, right? Probably the biggest takeaway here is respect the stop loss. If the price won't move in your favor, know when to exit the trade so you will have the time to reassess your position, right? So, if it's a trail stop that you're trying to do, right, that's which I usually do. Once it hits 1:1, I eliminate the risk already by making sure na nakaset na tayo ng trail stop doon. Okay? Recently, at least for this week, several times I got stopped out on the 1:1. So, hindi siya nagtutuloy, mabalik siya, right? Pero at least, right, 1:1 is better than a losing trade still, right? I know you would agree with that. Sino ba naman gusto nung losing trade, di ba? So, 1:1 is still better, definitely. Okay? So, re-entry, kung babalik man siya, we still have about 120 pepper move there, right? So, that is definitely very, very good if we can catch that. So, for silver, almost the same scenario. Okay? Tanggalin ko na to dito. Re-entry na talaga tayo. Okay? For morning people, I hope you were able to catch this move. Yep. Pull back tapos bumalik. Yan. Yung napakaganda ng move na yan. So, on this one, previous fractal. Previous fractal. Yeah, I'm trying to see kung saan pa yung mga possible entry. Right? So, pullback lang talaga yung inaasahan natin dito. But there's a possibility of a continuation here. Medyo malalim pa yung pwedeng puntahan nito. 1838 is the floor level we're watching out for. Okay? So, that's the initial buy. Dito ako actually nung una. Tapos, nag-reverse yan. Bumalik ulit now. Likely for that price to go back down. Silver is still, I tell you, a downtrend. Okay? So, if you notice or if you can remember, we were measuring this swing right here. So, ito na nga inaabangan natin reversal. The price did reverse on that area. So, beautiful. Beautiful D1 Fibonacci levels there. Right? So, yun yung sinusundan natin. Okay? So, same thing. Pull back on silver. Right? I could possibly watch out for this one. Okay? Kung hindi siya magtuloy-tuloy, look at that EMA is crossing over on D1. So, this could be, I don't know, like this one. Right? So, yun yung pwede natin. Pero, still, yung pinaka-general bias ko is a sell. Right? Let's see how things would progress. And good news on crude as I have checked on this one. Right? So, bumalik na tayo below 85 level. So, hopefully, next week can be a lot better for crude as far as being a consumer. We want that price to go down, no? So, hopefully, it can really stay below the 85.90 level. Then, eventually break the 81.16, right? So, ayaw nating i-jinx yan, ayaw nating pangunahan, pero we will be constantly monitoring crude's performance, right? Every week, yeah, and every day of that week. Okay, so that's crude right there, and Bitcoin, of course, is trying to recover, but have not gone higher than the previous bar after the big drop, right? So, sabihin natin ito. right, from that Wednesday bar. Okay, in fact, it went down to the 19,000 already. Okay, so tingnan natin. This is very, very interesting to see how Bitcoin can recover from that big drop, right? So sabi nga nila there's correction, okay? Pero we'll see. Yeah. This one took a while. This drop took a while before it can go back, pero hindi talaga siya umabot dun sa correction na gusto natin. So let's see how things would progress as far as Bitcoin is concerned. All right. So that's the currency pairs, or those are the currency pairs that we're monitoring, majors and the commodities. Yep, including Bitcoin that we have for the whole week. So I hope you guys were able to catch some few pips, because I did, right? And I hope to see you again next week, right? Same schedule. And of course, as always, guys, see how important having a trading plan is. All right. So though sabihin natin hindi nyo man mahuli lahat ng nasa trading plan nyo, pero alam nyo kung ano ang mga babalikan at ano yung gagawin nyo. Right? So ibig sabihin, kung hindi nyo nakikita yung result na gusto nyo, there's something wrong with the trading plan that you currently have. So let me know of the things that I can do to help you create the trading plan that can get you the result that you are looking forward to. Right? So, see. Kulang-kulang, ano? Looking forward to see. But anyway, yeah, you can always reach out to me through the chat box or comment section here on this live reviews, right? Or you can always send me a private message, yep, on my Facebook account. So you guys have a wonderful weekend ahead of you, right? Enjoy the rest of Friday, okay? Right? Do not stress yourself out if meron kayong mga trades na hindi pa nahuli. Wait for the pullback, be patient, right? And as always, it's always good to follow your trading plan. So you guys, again, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Charts up at 3 p.m. And may the pips be with all of us. I'll see you guys on the next session. Bye for now.